Hey guys, this is Erico back uploaded on your computer screens once again. Hope you guys are enjoying your week and that it has been fruitful for you, and if not, that you find a way to make it a very happy week. Just get it on the weekend. Being a semi-retired pro-black K-pop fan, it's kind of weird to say that I'm a K-pop fan at all. I don't consider myself a K-pop fan, but I don't know how to actually explain like my connection to K-pop, so it's kind of iffy. It's kind of like weird. It's like a blurred line here, but I consider myself a person that listens to K-pop sometimes. I'm not interested in the fandoms or a lot of the antics that go on in K-pop. I don't care too much to know about different groups and their names and information and their mama and the father and their aunt and the cousins and what food they like and what color they like and what position they sleep in and what type of underwear they wear. No, I'm not interested in stuff like that. But I do like my music. So anything that blows my way from YouTube or any other place on the internet, if I like it, then I will check out more music by them. I don't like hate it, but I've grown out of it. I'll come back, find a few songs. If I like it, that's cool. I get it on, I get it in. I don't know what this is. Anyway, yeah, so you know, I'm just a person that is in and out. I'm pro-black simply because I'm black. No, I'm joking with y'all. No, that's not just the reason why. But I guess a part of the reason why there's some people that are black and are not pro-black. But I basically just want to support my community as a black person, and I feel much more connected to my community and my race as a black person than I have in the past, because there was a time that I did not feel very connected to my culture and my community at all. And I can give you so many stories, you guys, on that, and it's sad. It's really sad, because there was a time that like I was not down for the cause. I wasn't down for the Hershey Kisses. I wasn't down for the chocolate. I wasn't down for the syrup. I wasn't down for the melanin. I wasn't there. It was not there. I was somewhere else in Vanilla Land. But I came back, and now I'm here. Basically, I went through all that muck. I was swimming and crawling, and now I'm here. But I just want to support my community more, because I feel like that even though some people who are not black might say that, you know, black people always have shows, they have things, and they have things that we don't have. I hear like a lot of people, sometimes some Asian people say that, and there's still a lot of work that we have to do, even though we did a lot of work to get to the point that we're at. That it was just maybe like not even a few months ago that they were still saying that a movie with an all-black cast would not be received well in America, and we had to go and prove them wrong. They were saying that movies with an all-black cast overseas in Korea and Japan would not be welcomed because of the way that we look, because we have bigger features, and I don't know, maybe they think we look like monkeys. I don't know. I want to be that person that supports my own race to tell you all that you are beautiful and that you are enough, because you have to really find a safe haven in yourself to tell yourself that you are good enough, no matter what anyone else says, no matter what all those outside forces tell you, because there's a lot of outside forces that try to make you think differently, and it makes a lot of us think differently, and that's why we have problems in the black community, like with the colorism issues and the light skin, dark skin, and the mixed race, and you know how we're dealing with that. But it comes from just that outside force of the people in power telling us that if you look this way, then you are good enough, and if you don't look this way, then you're not pretty, and this is a standard of beauty that it should be, and if you don't look like this, then you are not good enough. So when you are someone that is black and you go into a certain thing, you have to have the tools to survive and to have a confident stability in yourself, because if you don't, you will be all over the place. You'll be swallowed up. You'll be depressed. You'll be sad. You'll be wanting to change yourself, not be black anymore, not connect to your blackness. So this is what it means for me to be pro-black. It doesn't mean that I'm anti-Asian. It doesn't mean that I'm anti-white. It doesn't mean that I'm anti-Hispanic. It just means that I am supporting my own race, and that I will speak on issues when they're culturally insensitive. I do not use the word racism lightly. Racism has a specific meaning. I don't use that word unless it really needs to be used and it's the situation that strongly calls for it. I say culturally insensitive, and culturally insensitive actions and things are still bad. You're making fun of that person's culture and that person's race, and it's still hurtful, no matter if it's racist or culturally insensitive. And K-pop tends to have a lot of things like this. Sometimes they'll say something that is just completely hurtful, especially if you're black, and a lot of the other things that have gone on there. So I just want to be that person to speak about these things, because there are a lot of channels that only talk about the positive side. They don't really take the time to talk about the other side that can be kind of negative and dark and problematic in K-pop and in J-pop and just in East Asia in general. And I'm not talking about this to say, you know, like, don't go to Korea, don't go to Japan, Koreans are all racist, everyone is racist, white people are racist. No, I'm not saying this to be a victim either. I'm saying this so that you are aware and so that we are all woke to it. I don't want to be a victim when I make these videos, because you feeling sorry for me is not helping me. We need to be talking about how we can get rid of the ideologies that came from that time and that are coming into the present. That's what we need to be talking about. And that's what we need to cancel out and get rid of. And even with the racist ideology that is in Korea and that they have, because it's definitely there, and I'm not going to sit up here and tell you that it's not, because it is. Now, you know, it might not be as strong all the times as you are in Korea, but it is there and you will run into it, and you need to know how to handle it so that you will be okay. And you need to learn how to have a confidence in yourself so that when you come across these things, you will know how to make it either a teachable moment or to just let someone know that they are wrong. And I am not afraid to let somebody know that they're wrong. If you're wrong, you're wrong. No matter what it is. It's not about them not knowing. It's not about them being your favorite idol or singer or anything like that. When someone is wrong, they're wrong. And just because it doesn't affect your race doesn't mean that it's not wrong. Because, you know, it hurts somebody else. When you're wrong, you're wrong. It's as simple as that. It doesn't mean that I don't like the person or anything like that. It's just that you have to call things out like that. I can do all of this and just talk all this stuff and inform you all. It does not mean I hate anybody. It really doesn't, but I'm gonna call it out when it needs to be called out. Don't mind this face mask. I put on this face mask and I remembered there were things I wanted to say that I didn't say in the original video. Oh my god, it looks like I just came out of surgery. Hey you guys, you're about to see my new face soon. I'm so excited. My life is gonna be so different. No, I'm joking. But I wanted to say too that being pro-black is different for me, and I have my own definition of it. I also don't think that I have to only date my race to be pro-black, because there is no fundamental rules when it comes to love. And I know it sounds really cliche and gushy and mushy, But I do believe that you can fall in love with somebody and it doesn't really matter like what their race is or their gender or anything like that, and it's just something that just can gradually and naturally happen. So this is how I also apply my pro-blackness. I don't think that I have to always be with another black person to be pro-black. As long as the person that I'm with, if they're not black, they have to uphold what I'm trying to do with my own community and support the cause, really. And I would hope that they would expect the same thing from me. If I'm dating someone who is a different race, I would also do the same for their culture and their race as well. So yeah, you know, I do believe in that black love and seeing a relationship where it's like two black people, and I think that's a very beautiful thing, and I'm not downplaying that. But I also, when someone is with someone and the other person isn't black, I'm okay with it, just as long as you're with that person for the right reasons and it's not like to shame your own race or because you're self-hating or because you've gotten to a certain status and you think that you need to date someone who isn't black. I don't support any of those reasons. If it's a natural, genuine reason, then I support it. I'm just really loving myself and loving being black and loving my culture and all the things that go into that. So remember, be real, stay real, live in the real, and I will be back.
And I'm not angry, and I'm not mad. I'm a black man in a white world. I'm a black man in a white